On another busy American runway, yet another close call, this one caught on camera.
Southwest 2504 going around.
It happened Tuesday morning. A Southwest 737 flying in from Omaha, preparing to land at Chicago's Midway Airport, forced to make what the airline is calling a precautionary go-around to avoid colliding with the private jet that the FAA says entered the runway without authorization. After going around, the Southwest plane returned and landed safely at Midway. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy writing on X, "It is imperative that pilots follow the instructions of air traffic controllers. If they do not, their licenses will be pulled."
These types of serious incursions have been going down over the past couple of years, but hopefully they won't start going back up again.
The FAA's 2024 database shows the rate of serious runway incursions, close calls, decreased by 69% compared to the previous year. But the country is also still facing a shortage of 3,000 to 4,000 air traffic controllers, many working mandatory overtime.
We were so oblivious to what was happening because the pilot was so calm.
Kaylee Masick and Emily Novak were on the Southwest flight and say they didn't realize how severe the outcome could have been until they saw the video.
Hard for it to sink in at first that you were actually in a situation like that.
Tuesday's close call, the latest in a string of alarming aviation crashes and disasters. Last month, an Army Black Hawk helicopter crashed into an American Eagle regional jet over the Potomac River near Reagan Airport. 67 people killed. And just last week, a Delta plane arriving in Toronto crashed, landed, and flipped upside down, catching fire. Dozens injured, but amazingly, no one was killed.
I can see that that the public would be concerned about this, but aviation is still incredibly safe.
Yeah, by the way, we also had 10 people killed off of Nome, Alaska, when a plane crashed into the sea ice. By the way, we had another close call. I won't call it a close call. We had another incident here at Reagan just yesterday. A plane coming in for a landing told to go around because a plane that was departing from the same runway had not yet cleared the runway. So the FAA and the airline calling that a standard go-around, but clearly nerves are on edge here. And lastly, I would just tell you, the FAA and the NTSB have taken a lot of steps to try to rectify these close calls. We've got runway traffic lights, ground radar, collision avoidance systems, but ultimately it often comes down to the pilots, quick-acting pilots like those at Chicago Midway. Savannah?
Yeah, we saw that with the Southwest flight. Heroes, really. Tom, thank you very much.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.